Good evening, everyone. Thank you all for coming in. I am Michelle with YesMichelle Crochets, and I want to welcome you to a very different Wednesday for me. I certainly hope you guys are being safe and having a good evening. The weather outside is pretty crazy. Good morning, Marty. I am hoping that this will be able to make it the full time that I want to speak with you guys tonight. But please give me grace in the event that the weather turns and I'm forced to shut down early. Now, as you enter, of course, I do ask that you hit the thumbs up button. Like I said, tonight is going to be a bit of a different tone for me. I want to have a very real and a very authentic conversation with you tonight. And I will be very clear with you that this is very different than what I'm used to doing and communicating with you guys. Welcome in, Kimberly. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to butcher your name. You know, I know your name very well. I love you so, so much. And Amelia, welcome in. Welcome in. Hello, my darling sugar diamond. Um, don't worry about the music. If you hear it in the background, it is not a problem. It's epidemic sound, so I've already paid for it and we are good to go with the music part. I just noticed that Wine the Yarn Addict is going live right now, but I need to have this conversation with you, so I am not going to schedule this for later. We need to do this now. For those of you who have been around for more than a minute, you already know that there have been some changes that have happened on my channel. Many of them I'm very, very proud of. And some of those changes are the very reason you guys are here today. So for that alone, I say thank you. And I certainly hope that after today's conversation that you get to know me just a little bit better. Now, I'm laughing at the comment section. But one of the things I'm not laughing about, in fact, I'm very serious about, you all know me to know that I'm a very positive person. I don't often show my emotions here simply because this is yarn. We are here to have fun, we are here to share, to learn, and to love. But behind the scenes things have gone on, and I've shared with you that there have been changes because of the behavior of others. There have been people who have not been so nice and not been so kind, and I've had to put up restraints. I've had to put in blocks. I never thought when I started this channel that I would ever have to block anyone, but that has happened not once, but multiple times. It's part of the process. I'm understanding that better as a content creator, that blocks are merely walls to protect your peace. Recently, okay, yarn is yarn, but we, including you, are people. We have emotions. This is very, very true. We do have emotions. And unfortunately, or maybe fortunately, my emotions were on display in a tiny bit on Sunday. The emotions that I displayed was frustration because I set a boundary and someone deliberately chose to skirt the boundary. I have admittedly blocked their contact on my channel. I have blocked their access to me through telephone and other social media formats. I've even blocked their email. They decided to use an alternate email to reach out to me. Thank you, Amelia. I wasn't happy about it, but it let me know something that made me want to talk with you guys. You all see one aspect of me. I don't often cry on this channel. If they are tears that you see, they're usually tears of joy. I'm not a publicly emotional person. Hello, Vivian. Hey, Izzy, welcome in. But with that said, and please forgive me if you come into the chat and I don't greet you, it's because I need to say these things while I still have a voice and an internet to do so. So, with that said, I want people to understand that I am a real human being. I have very real feelings. If someone doesn't have access to me going forward, they don't have access to me not because of something I did or something I chose, it's because of something they did. It's a boundary. I make it very clear that I praise in public and I punish in private. If we have to have an uncomfortable conversation, I'm not going to do that on my channel. Quite honestly, no one has the right to see me act that way here. You're just not entitled to it. And that's me being real with you. Simultaneously, if we have a conversation behind the scenes and nothing changes, well, the reality is I'm going to close the door. I'm not going to be available for emails and phone calls and access for you to embarrass yourself and me on this channel. That's just not who I am. So I thought about it and I've talked with some other content creators about what was the best way to have this discord with you guys. And they were like, just go on your channel and say what you got to say. I hope my audience will understand that long after this video goes up, this is still my policy. This is about yarn. This is about crochet. It's about learning. It's about love. But what it's not about is about other people coming to my space and interrupting my peace. I'm very clear about the fact that I suffer with depression. I have PTSD. I have other mental issues that I don't want to talk about simply because it's just not anything I have to deal with on a day to day basis. But things trigger it. And when they do, I make sure that I protect my peace. I would love to know you guys' thoughts about what I've said thus far. Yeah, I am very raw, I'm very real, and I'm very human. I I will freely tell you guys there are times that I have dropped words that aren't YouTube friendly. I am not I'm an Aries. Let's just say it that way. I'm an Aries. There are times that I am soft and kind and gentle, and there are times that I quite honestly would like to take people to the alley and have an alley conversation. But this isn't the place for it, at least not for me. This is supposed to be fun. Yes, it's income generating. I celebrate that part too. But if people cannot respect the human side of me privately as well as publicly, then Marty said that I didn't. And believe me, I may only be 5'4", but I'm not the girl you want to meet outside. I'm just not. I am very private about certain aspects of my life. And I try to do that because not only am I the person affected by the things that are seen and said on this channel, my family is affected. And they did not sign up for some of the shenanigans, some of the stupidity, and honestly, some of the conversations they've had to listen to because of the stuff that has gone on this channel. Sugar Diamond said, yes. Oh my gosh. You guys, thank you. I will protect my peace by all means necessary. Kimberly said, don't mess with our Miss Michelle. Well, our Michelle. She calls me Michelle. As she should. Thank you. You know what, Amelia? I won't let anyone steal my joy, but I will be very clear. And I guess the reason I wanted to have this part of the conversation was there was a question about why certain things aren't seen on my channel or why comments may be deleted because they go into areas of conversation that I don't allow here. This is, at the end of the day, YesMichelle Crochets channel. This is not all of other people's channel. Yes, I invite you all to be members of my channel. You all are my inner circle. You're my sanctuary. You're the soft place that I land. And I invite you to share your opinions and ideas. And sometimes I don't always like what's said to me because those are the things that help me grow. Iron sharpens iron. But at the end of the day, not everyone prays the same way. Some people don't pray at all. And that's totally okay. I think there is a disconnect with some people who assume because I say no religion that I'm not a person of faith. I'm very, very clear about the fact that I am indeed a person of faith. I choose to pray my way. I don't need to bring that to the audience because that's not what we do here. You know what? That says it all. This is your home on the YouTube streets, your house, your rules. This is my home. And it's funny that you're saying that because when people say your home, this is my house. This is my room. This is my space on YouTube. And I'm sorry, but out of abundance of protection for the people that I call my friends, my supporters, my family, we won't be talking politics because some people don't believe the way I believe, don't vote the way I vote. Heck, some people aren't even in this country and they don't care. And I don't blame them because I don't know what's going on in their neck of the woods, and nor is it honestly any of my business. Now, that being the case when it comes to religion, not everybody has the same faith. My faith may be different than yours. Your religion may be different than mine. And VJ just bought a new sofa, so you know I had to upgrade mine. Hers reclines, but she didn't get the massaging heat element. They're going to install it next week. I got the heat element and the cooling effect. So enjoy that sofa. Izzy, I've got them. I've got them. Believe me. One of the things you may not, well, people may not know in general, but I love that you were willing to go to toe for me. The Aries in me loves a good fight. But one of the things you don't know about me is I'm not that girl who's going to get her hands dirty. These days, I got a bad knee and a bad back. I'm not physically going there with you. However, I will definitely invoke my bougie apparatus, aka legal ramifications for bad behavior. If I have put up a boundary and you cross over it, then I will use the legal recourses necessary to get you out of my space. I will not let anyone steal my peace or my joy. I used to say forever and ever, amen. Don't mess with my kids, don't mess with my foods, don't mess with my fun. Because if you do any of that, I promise you, I will mess with you. Now, I won't. I don't choose to get my hands dirty. There are people who are paid to get dirty on my behalf, and I'll happily allow them to do just that. And here's what's so absolutely funny for me: the persons who I'm speaking of are watching this right now. I know they're watching, mostly because I'm a source that they don't have access to anymore. They can't leech information from me, ideas and concept and resources to use on their platform. And, and that disturbs their peace. They feel entitled to something that I'm unwilling to give. They can't afford me. Marty says, for me, don't mess with my money, don't mess with my kids, and don't mess with my car. Okay? Oh, if you mess with my car, good luck with that. That's really not what you want. That really isn't. Okay. She said, but now I don't even have a car. So just don't mess with my kids and we're good. No. Don't mess with my money. Don't mess with my kids. Don't mess with my food. Don't mess with me. don't mess with me. You don't want this. I used to tell my son, player, this ain't what you want. This is not the smoke you think you're getting into, because you will choke on my smoke. That I promise you. So that is in a nutshell what I wanted to talk about. Of course, I made it clear earlier in my video that I will be suspending temporarily at this point. We'll see how it goes. The idea of doing book club. And my reasoning for wanting to suspend book club is simply because though you all have been wonderful, you guys have been so amazing to me as I have done the book club meetings thus far. But I think a lot of you may be here more because you love me than you love the books that I choose. So rather than put you through what might be a little bit of torture for you, then we're just going to pivot. We're going to have office hours on Wednesday. And I'm going to come here and I'm going to open up the floor for you to share your thoughts. If you have questions about things maybe you've seen in a video with me, or now be understanding of the fact that there is proprietary information for patterns by other people that I may not know. But if you have a general question of things you see in the YouTube streets as it relates to crochet and yarn, then by all means, feel free to ask me. You all also know that not only am I a crochet person and a yarn addict and a gadget addict, I am also a person who happens to be a mom of a person with intellectual disabilities. And though my child's, he's an adult, but my child's circumstances are unique, I can answer general questions or at least help you look for the resources to find support and information on questions you may have. Oh, Amelia, thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, you have a question. The door's open. Ask your question. What is your question? And I'm going to be patient while you ask it. I am going to have to mute that because my music just went off. And I don't need that to give me a strike. I mean, I have a question about you specifically. No, you can ask me a question about anything. If it's too sensitive, I'm going to tell you, but you can ask me whatever. You're welcome to ask me whatever you like. If it's not a question I'm willing to answer, I'll tell you, I'm sorry, but that's a topic I won't discuss. And I'm crocheting, so hopefully I'm not. Let me push this away just a little bit. There. Hopefully I don't bump that. And if I've bumped that during this live, then I apologize. I'm still getting used to that new mic. And how is everybody tonight? I'm sorry, I was so rude. I jumped in on my horse and commenced to riding without so much as a greeting to any of you. So I apologize for that. Oh, I love this question, Marty. Ah, what is my favorite movie of all time and why? There are two. It is literally a tie for completely different reasons. Good evening, Beverly. How are you tonight? My two favorite movies are the first one, The King and I, for obvious reasons. Who doesn't love Yul Brynner? Who didn't see this movie and think, I want to be the teacher and I want to dance? I love that movie. My second movie is Dirty Dancing. I loved all the music. You can play this movie on repeat for the rest of my life, and I will never complain. I probably know all of the words of the dialogue. I certainly know all the songs. I was so entrenched into this movie that not only did I own the soundtrack, but I owned the second soundtrack because there was a bonus soundtrack. Yes, these are my two movies. And the why of Why Dirty Dancing, Patrick Swayze. Do you need any more than that? The music, phenomenal. The dancing, a little risque and so cool. The acting, eh, but yeah, those are my movies and they do tie. So yeah, those are I hope that answers your question. And I'm going to ask you a question, all of you. What are your favorite movies and why? Because I think that's a phenomenal question. I don't know why I thought it was going to be something crazier than that. Oh, you guys, thank you all for being with me tonight. I needed this. I needed this hug. So I appreciate you all more than you're ever going to know. And if I can, I want to brag on you guys for a minute because we've talked about this journey over the last almost 9 months of me on YouTube. And one of the things I decided just before the year ended was that I wanted to get this channel monetized. And most of that has happened. I still have some additional steps that I need to take. And that one step being that I need to have 1,000 subscribers. And I'm not there yet, but I'm growing. And I'm patient with that part because I don't want people here that don't want to be here. So the rest of that part will come in time, and I'm totally okay with that. But I have been in a position to be monetized since I think the end of February. I want to say the end of February. And since then, I've talked to a lot of people who are currently monetized or have been monetized. And I've been told that it takes an average of 3 months in order to generate funds. One more crazy question. Go ahead with your crazy question. Give it up. I love a good question. Shoes or bare feet? Shoes. I'm a shoe girl. I am a shoe girl. Like right now, at this very minute, I'm at home in my bedroom and I have on tennis shoes. I have on tennis shoes and socks. What I don't have on is the brace for my knee. I got a brace for my knee this past Friday, and honestly, it hurts. And I'm not used to it. So I wear it most of the day. But when I came in here to have this conversation, I took it off. So, yeah, I decided to give myself a little bit of a break. So, shoes. I love shoes. I am not the barefoot girly. I think for me at least, shoes are my friend. I'm flat-footed, so I need shoes to support me and keep me balanced. And shoes are a form of fashion for me. They're sometimes a statement. So I like shoes. And I forgot what I was talking about. Squirrel. Vivian said, bare feet. Thank you. Oh, no, 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 no. Shoes, sandals. I love it all. I'm not a, I wear boots. I own boots. I have probably 3 pairs of boots, but I don't care for boots. And is there a shoe I don't like? I'm not a high heel girly anymore. The substantialness that is me does not feel safe or comfortable in high heels anymore. Although there was decades that I was a high heel girly. The higher the heel, the closer to God. So yeah. But now, no, no. I will wear a wedge That gives me a little bit more height. But no, as a rule, I'm as tall as I'm going to be, and I'm totally okay with that. And Marty is saying yes to Vivian. Yay. Bare feet for me. I'm gonna hurt till you. It's gonna hurt till you get used to it. Yeah, that's something I'm not gonna get used to because, like I said, my shoes are a part of my fashion. Now, the ironic part. Hey, Panda Pooh. Hugs. Hope we are all well. Happy hump day to you, my darling. And I am sending virtual bamboo to you. Give Michael a hug for me. I love you and I thank you for catching the replay. And I hope to see you soon. You said it right, her panda. He is my panda. He is my panda Pooh. I'm just willing to share. So there will be more changes periodically as they're needed. But as a general rule, I think we have a good mix here now. I think we have a good group of people. I'll hang a little longer, but chat's a little crowded. Okay. Well, the streets in general are crowded right now, and I totally understand that. So, like I said, replay is great, and my panda is welcome wherever he goes. So there is, of course, that. Um, I don't even know what I want to talk about anymore. In fact, I probably just want to let you guys go because, like I said, the weather has been kind of crazy and it has taken its toll on me, as has this week. So I think I'm gonna call it done tonight. I know it's shorter than what we normally do. We'll get back to more realness next week, but for tonight, I want to say I love you. I thank you. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I know. I know. This isn't my first brace, ironically. I had one before, but I outgrew it. Not in a good way. And now that same brace would be too big and it was too clunky. So this one is better for me, but it still hurts because I don't think I'm used to it just yet. It will take time. So I figured I've had that thing on since just before 6 o'clock this morning. It was time to let it go. 12 hours is more than enough. And guys, thank you. I love you. You're typing fine. You are typing fine. Like I said, we have crazy weather. I want, if you guys are facing some outrageous weather, please, please be safe. Take care of you and your family. I'm going to go check on mine because part of my family isn't at home right now. And I need to make sure they're okay too. I love you. You guys have a great evening. And I'll see you in the YouTube streets. Until then, take care. Bye bye.